Hi, I'm Crystal Ketchum with Hip Hop Weekly, and today I'm sitting down with the CEO of the Waiter Shop, Jayda. How are you?
What's up? Hey, Crystal.
I love your hair.
Thank you. I just got it done.
So you know we're going to get into all things hair today.
Oh, yes. That's what I love to talk about. Perfect.
But first things first, somebody has a birthday coming up. You're just turning 21, right?
Yes,
I'll be 21. How are you celebrating?
September 25th. I just want to go to Vegas, go gambling. That's all I want to do. Like, I'm not even interested in, like, drinking and stuff, because that's stuff I've been doing. Yeah, I mean, it's not legal. I wasn't drinking legally, but...
We gonna forget she said that.
But it's just, like, I just want to go gamble. I just want to go to all, like, the gamble spots in Vegas. That's all I want to do.
How's your hair gonna look for your 21st birthday?
I don't know. I probably do, like, some real long hair. Jet black. Because I'm really sick of the colored hair.
Really?
I know. I just feel like I'm getting so old, you know? I just gotta leave that stuff in the past.
At 21, okay. Okay, it's amazing to me. You're just 21. You're just turning 21, but you're like the CEO of an amazing hair empire. How'd you get started in hair?
Well, I actually got started back in 2016. I used to sell t-shirts. Amour My Hustle. That was my very first brand. I was only in 11th grade when I started it. And I actually graduated early to focus on my brand. So once I graduated, I just like my business, it just took off. So after my t-shirt line, I started selling clothes and I started my boutique. And I saved up all my money from my boutique to start my hairline. Because selling hair, it was so expensive. I didn't have the money. All I had the money for back then was to like buy some wholesale skirts, wholesale glasses and stuff like that to resell. But I stacked all my money and I put it all into my hairline, and it just worked out for me.
In the beginning, starting your hairline, what challenges did you face?
Well, in the beginning, it was really a breeze. But of course, you know, I had to really like market myself and put myself out there as a new person or a young girl selling hair, because it was so many established hair companies just as it is now. So I really had to like, my marketing had to be on point. Everything I did had to be on point, like photo shoots, everything, because I was so young. I wanted people to take me serious. And plus I was new in the hair industry. So I just had to like come hard. But that was like one of the only like tough things I faced. But the customers came,
So if you go on YouTube right now and you type in your hairline, there are so many reviews, and they're actually really good reviews about your hair. What do you think it is that makes your brand so successful?
Well, honestly, I really feel as if it starts with the owner of the company. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of negative reviews too. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. Because I like being, you know, transparent. Like, it's not all good reviews, but don't get me wrong, the good does outweigh the bad, but it's like the bad ones have the most views. But whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's probably like, what was the question? I'm sorry.
What is it about your brand that's making it so successful?
Oh, but yeah, it really starts off with who is the owner of this company. And one thing I do like to portray to my followers, like, I'm real transparent with them. Y'all can know whatever about me. I don't have no secrets. Any loss I take in my life, I kind of share everything with my followers. They know everything that's going on. They know when I'm having a breakup. They know when things are going great. They literally know everything. So I feel like when
that hurts you in a way, being so transparent.
In a way, but when people feel as if they know you, it's easier for them to go on the website and put their card number in, because they really feel like, oh, that's my sister. Like, oh, that's my sis. So it just makes things a little bit easier when people feel as if they really know you for real. And it's a blessing and a curse, though, at the same time, because they know a little too much. But it's okay.
We're going to get into that later. And like you touched on before, the negative reviews on YouTube. When you see things like that and things like that on Instagram, you know, bashing your hair, how do you take that? What do you do? How do you deal with that?
Keep scrolling. Like, Target goes through it. Amazon go through it. All these big companies, they have bad reviews. Nobody is going to like you. For a long time, it took me a hard time to understand, like, how do I deal with the negativity? How do I deal with a bad review? And as long as I do what I'm supposed to do on my end, as if like reach out to you, try to fix it, you send it back, we'll send you out some new product. If I do what I'm supposed to do on my end, it's like I can't argue with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people gonna post what they want to post. They want the likes, they want the followers, they want the views. So it's like, as long as I handle my part on my end, it's like y'all free to post whatever y'all want.
After people buy your hair, what's some tips you can give them to keep up with it so they don't have to go on YouTube or Instagram writing negative reviews? What should they do?
Well, I do send out hair care tips.
Mhm.
It's like a real long list, like things you don't like. You really want to avoid a lot of shampoos that have alcohol in them because alcohol chews up hair. Like that's just what it's known to do. And another thing I always like to say, this is like one of my biggest like little secrets to keep your hair moisturized. Instead of after you like wash it, don't use a towel to dry your hair, even your real hair. Use a t-shirt because that keeps all the moisture inside. You do that? Yeah. So I always like to tell my followers that too, or like my customers, because it's really easy to maintain good hair because the hair is good, so it kind of like speaks for itself. But you do have those people like they really don't know how to keep up with their own real hair, so it's like how you gonna keep up with some hair that's not even yours? So I do try to like just give little tips and stuff, but it's only so much I could do.
Being a CEO of like a hair empire, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to hair? Like if somebody walked past you, what would annoy you about somebody's hair?
If somebody's tracks are showing, that really it really irritates my soul. I can't even, like, it makes me so mad.
Sometimes people don't know.
Right, and I'll be the type to tell you, like, no shade, sis, but you need to cover up your tracks. I'm just that type of girl. I don't like when people tracks are showing. You don't even like. But sometimes they don't know. But if they don't know, I just feel like us as women, tell her, sis, fix it. You want me to fix it? I got a comb in my purse for you. Here.
In the nicest way you say something like that.
In the nicest way possible. But
for girls looking up to you and wanting to be like you, what advice can you give them going into the hair industry? What are the first things they should do?
One of the first things you should do is just write down your goals and what you want from your company. Like, how much do I want to make this month? What all products am I going to bring? What am I going to do different from all these other hair companies? And once you have those 3 things set and written down, it's like, go after them and you're going to be great. Because like for a long time, I used to just compare myself to these other hair companies because it's so many, but it's like you really have to like not pay nobody no attention and stay in your own lane in order to win. And I had to learn that the hard way because I was so busy trying to keep up with this boutique. I mean, this hairline, this brand. And it used to throw me off. So you really got to focus on yourself.
I heard somebody say comparison is the thief of joy, and it really is.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Really is.
I like that. What did it say? Comparison is the thief of joy. Yes. We got to remember that. I love that.
So in January, I believe you released your first book, The Young Boss's Blueprint. Right?
Yes, it was actually February.
So tell us about that.
So I came out with a book, 15 Steps of Becoming a Young Boss, and it's called The Young Boss Blueprint. I came out with that book because there's so many girls in my DMs just asking me, how did you get to where you are? How'd you do it? What do I need to do in order to do it? Do I need a license to sell online? How did you set up an EIN number? All like the simple things, but it's a lot of people who don't know how to do those things because for a long time, I didn't even know how to do them. I had to learn on my own. I used to just sit on the internet all day long. Everything is on Google, but sometimes you just need to see something like, okay, this is what I need to do. And it just made things a lot easier. Like if I would have had my book back then, that would have been great. So I just wanted to make it a lot easier for young girls. Like, here, get your book. This is all you need. If I could do it, you can do it too.
What's the biggest thing girls will take away from this book?
Probably building your squad. Because I talk about that. Like, the type of people you need.
How important was that for you?
That was super important. Because just recently, I had to learn, like, even the people you think are for you, they're not for you. And everybody can't come with you to the next level. So I had to learn that the hard way. And I'm glad I wrote about that in my book. And that's why I'm actually working on my new book now. Because it's going to be like strictly about like just people in the industry. And if you're successful, the things you got to deal with.
How long would you say it took you to build the team you have now?
The team I have now, it really just like happened overnight with the team I have now. one of my friends, he's been my friend for so long. Before I even moved to Atlanta, he used to send me his t-shirts. Mm-hmm. And we always just was cool. So once I moved here, we just became extremely close. And he's never like, when we go out to eat, we treat each other. We go out of town. He like, let me pay for our flights this time. So it's like a real genuine friendship. And I'm not used to that. I'm paying for everything. Nobody ever looking out for me. So now that I have a friend like that, it's like I really could trust him. So that's who helped me with everything right now. So it's really just us two doing everything, like emails, shipping orders, everything. Like,
so he's kind of like your partner in this.
Yeah, like that's my partner in crime. We handle the business. Like when we were doing book tours, I started off taking a whole group of people to just me and him at the end. Like, it's crazy because people are just, it's crazy. You're going to go through stuff, but you got to get through it. In order to get to it, you got to go through it. So that's something I always got to tell myself.
That is so true. So you got the hairline. You also have your book, and you also you're starting your own clothing line.
Yes, I'm starting my clothing line. The only reason, it might sound crazy, but I'm one of those people who feed off of negativity. Like sometimes I need people to tell me like, oh, she's such and such and such. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. Like sometimes it's like I need to see negative things about me because sometimes I get ahead of myself. So like just recently this one situation came about and it was this girl saying she ordered something from me and she just went all over the internet and it just was bad. Like at one point I just was like, I'm about to delete my Instagram because these people, it's too much. Like they will literally get on the internet and say anything and people are going to believe it. You got some people who believe the truth and you got some people who just go with whatever they see. So I just was over. I even reached out to my PR. I'm like, write up something for me because I can't do the internet no more. And then I sat and realized like, hold up, I made so much money that night. That stuff on the internet came about. Like, and it was like it wasn't even a Friday night. It was like a Wednesday or something. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the exact date, but I restock my site every Friday. So it was like a random night that I didn't even have my site restocked. And when I tell you I made so much money, I'm like, hold up. Reevaluate, Jayda. You ain't going nowhere. Get your Instagram back and you about to come harder. So sometimes I really need crazy stuff to happen. It might sound bad, but I need crazy things to happen just to make me like remember like, girl, this is the reason why you're here. You cannot give up because somebody, you know, saying this about you, or as long as, like I told you earlier, as long as I do what I can do on my end to make sure that the customer is satisfied, it's like whatever you're going to put out on the internet about me, that's what you got to do. But as long as my conscience is clear at nighttime, that's all that matters on my end. So the only reason I'm really starting a clothing line is because of that little situation that happened. Because I wasn't interested in selling clothes. I wanted to sell clothes, but it wasn't something that I was like.
You turn a disaster into a profit, which is amazing.
Every time. I do that every time. I don't care if it was this group of girls. They used to like get on live. They just used to sit on live and talk about me. So I came out with these shirts. Can I cuss?
Go ahead.
So I came out with these shirts. Mad bitches link up, and the back of the shirt said boss bitches count up. And when I tell you the shirts went crazy, like I wasn't even expecting to get that many printed. But it's just like anything that they throw at me, I'm coming back like, here, look, ain't right in y'all face. Like I'm about to make some coins off of all this stuff y'all say about me, and it just worked in my favor every time. Or if it don't work in my favor, I'm gonna make it work in my favor. So that's how you gotta be. You got to turn that storm into.
Speaking of adversity, I went online and there was a video of you kind of ranting about a situation. I believe it was on Instagram Live or something like that. What exactly was going on? You were addressing.
Girl, I always be ranting. What I was saying?
I believe you were addressing a certain female.
Oh, okay. So I had this one. I don't even want to talk about her. It's not worth it. She's not worth it. Let me just say this. Because I'm trying to work on like this positivity thing, right? So let me just say this. It's
a daily thing, girl. We understand.
You're right. So let me just say this. Once you put somebody in a position and they're working for you, and then
so this was a friend.
She actually was my assistant.
Okay.
And she stopped. Well, I had to let her go because it was still, I was dealing with so much chargebacks. I had to do refunds. People weren't getting their packages. So I'm like, what am I paying you weekly for? And it just was, little small things were just sticking out to me, and I had to just let her go finally. And I finally let her go. It was hard for me because I'm like a real genuine person. When I feel as if I can help somebody, I'm willing to do that. And she was working a regular job at first. Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with working a regular job, but the way she bashes me now, it's like, don't leave out all the good stuff. Don't leave out that once you start working for me, you quit your job because I made sure that you was good. Don't leave out that part. Don't leave out how I always used to make sure you were good no matter what the circumstance may be. Don't leave out that part either. So now I'm just the bad guy, and it's like, I'm not about to get on the internet and try to prove my point to y'all people, because look who is talking about me. Like, this girl used to work for me. This girl used to come, and the only reason I even knew who she was, she used to come to all of my events. She used to buy hair from me faithfully. She would, and just, used to always just send me like encouraging words in my DM. So one day she was like, hey, like, let me help you. I know I can help you. I see you do all these orders by yourself. Like, I'm reaching out because I want to move to Atlanta eventually. Like, let me just help you. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, do you live in Atlanta now? And she was like, no, she still lived wherever she lived at or whatever. So I let her get all my products, take them to her hometown. I'm just so genuine, and that's what get me all the time, because I'm just so nice to people. But I learned my lesson, and I still, to this day, it's so crazy. I don't have nothing bad to say about her. And if she is watching this now, because I know she gonna see it, just don't leave out all of the good stuff. That's all I got to say.
After it's all said and done, after that happened, do you see yourself moving differently? Being more...
Oh yeah, that's why I'm like, it's so many people, once all that stuff hit the internet, they're like, do you need a new assistant? I promise I won't do you like that. I got a resume, I got
so you're looking for assistants?
Hell no, I don't want no man, I don't want no assistant. I'm my own assistant right now. Like, I have my PR, she handles my emails, but I do not want no assistant. I don't want nobody up under me, because people are crazy. Like, I really realize, like, people are crazy. They will wake up one morning with new emotions, and it's just like, girl, how dare you? But
we
just gotta
definitely
pray for people
understand.
like that.
With so much going on in your life right now, how do you manage your career, social life, and your relationship?
See, and it's kind of hard, because when you go on social media, all you see is stuff about your relationship, and when you're in the relationship behind closed doors, it's like,
surprisingly, we haven't seen anything much about your relationship
recently. Good. Yeah.
So you guys are still good. You and Lil Baby.
Yeah, but good. See, we deleted all of our pictures, but we only did that. We came to an agreement. See, and people don't know this, but we came to an agreement, like, let's just get off the internet. Because I'm the type of girl, I really let the internet affect how I feel. So maybe I'm like, if I delete all your pictures, maybe they won't even comment BS under my pictures about you.
But then it leads speculation. Oh, did they break up?
Yes, and then it leads to that. So it's just a whole.
So you guys are good. Just
yeah. We are good. We are good. We still talk. We still date. But it's just like, the internet will really break you up if you allow it to. So sometimes you do have to, like, just say, like, let's just step back from it and see, like, is this a problem? And that was the problem. And
since you guys done that, what has changed between you two?
The communication is better. I just kind of, like, let him be. He let me be. Don't ask me about nothing on social media. I'm not going to ask you nothing about what's on social media, because I don't want to see it. I don't care to hear about it. Like,
he's on tour. You're running a business. How do you guys make time for each other?
See, he on tour right now, so we talk during the day. We talk a lot, but he really sleeps a lot, like, when he on tour. So, I'll talk to him before his shows and stuff, but shoot, he working. So I kind of just let it be. I mean, it's not much I could do if I'm not there. And he want me to come on tour and stuff, but I got stuff to do, and I've been focused lately. So I'm trying to stay in my prime. Oh yeah, he's real supportive. Like, I can honestly say that. Like, you good? You need anything? Like, I'm good. I got it. But right now, I've been real focused. Sometimes I like being up under him 24/7. I forget about my own business. So I be having to get back to my senses, like, baby, that nigga could leave you today, baby. You got to still be on your shit tomorrow. So I just got to come back, get focused, and I've been focused lately. So when he come back, I'm gonna be good. I could go party, I could hang out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying.
So give some women advice out here trying to manage their career in a relationship. What's the biggest piece of advice you can give them?
Stay focused. That's the biggest advice I could give. Because like I said, like I would get so caught up in being with him 24/7 that it would throw me off. Like I wasn't even restocking my website because I'm out of town with him Friday through Sunday. So I was slacking in my own business and I was noticing it. But at first, I mean, I'm just like, whatever, like I got money saved up, like whatever. But then I had to come to my senses, like, no. Because then my customers was emailing me like, I'm trying to get hair, like, what you doing? And I had to get right. So I'm back in my prime.
You might need assistant the way things are going.
No, no. That's why I've been focused lately and I've been handling it on my own. No assistance.
So tell us, what's next for you? What can we expect?
Well, of course, the clothing line is coming. Hair, that's gonna always be there. And I really don't know what else is next. You know, I'm just trying to build on everything that I have now. You know, I don't really.
Is there any other industry besides beauty and retail that you have your eye on?
Well, I really want to like get into like a skincare line. Okay. Because I used to have really, 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 really bad skin, like really bad. And my skin just made a whole 360 within a year. And there's a lot of girls out there who suffer from acne. Everything. Like I just used to mix up my own stuff at home. I used to do face, like, you know, the DIY face mask. Mm-hmm. I used to do all type of stuff, but I really want to like partner up with like a good chemist, try out their products for like a good 4 months. Cause you know, they say it take like 4 months for your skin to get adjusted to a product and just see what I could come up with. So that's something I also want to do. I do want to get into because a lot of people ask me about my skin, like a lot. Cause I wish I could show y'all pictures. It was terrible. Like, I wouldn't even be saying
I'm going to put this
now.
out there for you. I feel like we can probably expect this toward the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. When I say something, I think fast. Yeah. I move real quick. So, yeah.
So, let our followers know where they can follow you, get your hair products.
So, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Amour Jayda, AMOURJAYDA. Follow my business Instagram, Wayda Shop, WAYDASHOP. And I say Wayda Shop because it's the way to shop, Wayda Shop. And my nickname is Jada Wayda Shop. So, and then my website is waydashop.com, WAYDASHOP.com. So, yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jada, for sitting down with us.
I had fun.
Yes. Thank you.